Guys, Craig here from Weird Screen Tales once again. My day off a little while ago, just got back from the gym working out. And I'm an older millennial, so whenever I think about pumping iron, I'm in the gym on the bench press or doing bicep curls, I always think of Arnold. You know the man, the Austrian oak, Arnold Schwarzenegger. People today do not realize how big of a star he was at one time. Like, there's a major debate now that there's no movie stars. Tarantino's talked about it, Anthony Mack has talked about it, that we have Spider-Man, we have Superman, we have Batman, Captain America. But we don't have stars where you go specifically to see this person on screen act. We really don't have that anymore, and it's so true. Now, back in the day we did, late 80s, early 90s, and Arnold was the supreme ruler of it all. Like, he towered over every star imaginable back then. No one compares today. You can take the biggest internet celebrity, let's take Mr. Beast. He's a nobody compared to Arnold back then. Unless you watch his channels or you're familiar with internet culture, you don't know who Mr. Beast is. Everybody knew who Arnold was. And he had projects centered around him where the project was crafted to his strengths as an actor. And one of the movies that epitomizes that is The Running Man, the 1987 Stephen King adaptation of his book. And once again, I haven't read the book as Richard Bachman. What he wrote is Richard Bachman, so I can't compare it, so I'm not going to talk about that. But we had the recent remake come out last year with the guy from Twisters, and it bombed. Why? Because the guy's not a star like Arnold was. Like, he doesn't compare. This movie only works with Arnold. This concept where the concept is in the distant future, which we've now passed in real life, that there's this futuristic TV show where convicts are hunted down by hunters that kill them in all weird ways. You got Fireball has a flamethrower, buzzsaw with chainsaws, this kind of thing. And Arnold is this spoiler framed military pilot who's accused of a massacre he didn't commit. He escapes from prison, he's captured, and he's put on the Running Man show because the creator of their show is like, oh, this is the hottest topic right now in the news. We need this guy. And they get him. And then later on, he tries to work with the resistance, overthrow the oppressive government, because part of their communication is on the set of the show. The set is like this block of LA that's been hollowed out and used for the Running Man set. And so he's trying to survive this while taking down this government. Now, this is just a good old-fashioned action movie. Like that summary I just gave you, that's the movie. There's nothing deep here. It's just Arnold kicking butt in creative ways with one-liners afterwards. The kind of action movie they don't make anymore. Like I said, it plays like a video game because the hunters are like a video game bosses. He has to defeat each one in a unique way, and he does. That's the story. Once again, it's about Arnold kicking butt. It's just, if you want a good old-fashioned action movie where you can just like, I just want to see some butt kicked. Good old action movie they don't make anymore in a politically correct, kind of sissified society, this is it. So there's not a lot to say about the acting. The one exception is, the one person in this movie that overtakes Arnold is the main villain of the movie, the TV show host of The Running Man. Killian, played by Richard Dawson, who was a TV host of the original Family Feud. He is phenomenal. He steals every scene he's in. He just oozes this cynical, greedy, nihilistic, doesn't care because he's been around for so long, but so smooth and sweet talking to the audience. You can believe him as the host, but behind the scenes, he's a tyrant. It's just a masterful performance as a villain. It's one of the most underrated performances villains in sci-fi movies. I don't know if Richard Dawson was just being himself, that was like him actually while making the Family Feud, but it's just great to watch. The one criticism of the movie I have is the music. It's really nothing there. It's typical 80s synth type stuff. And I love synth. But you think of Arnold movies, you think of The Terminator, you think of Conan Barton with instantly distinct, memorable music. Even Terminator like Predator, with dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. There's nothing here. It's instantly forgettable. The movie later on, even the Total Recall had a better soundtrack. It's just totally forgettable. So do I recommend The Running Man? Absolutely. If you want to see an old-fashioned, what star-driven cinema used to be, while also a good old-fashioned ass-kicking action film. Once again, I'm Craig Langley with Weird Screen Tales. Remember, he who controls the imagination controls the world.